Hi, good morning everyone. Today's question is, as a process owner, how you will make sure that the agile values are implemented, imbibed in your projects. Thanks. Have a nice day.
Hi, my name is Amit. For today's question, as a process owner, how do we ensure that the agile values are being applied, that they are imbibed within the team members? I believe that can be done by inspection and adaptation. So we just inspect various different activities at different intervals in our journey throughout the sprint and around the sprint events and activities, and adapt our whole experience based on that. Let's go over first one. So interact individuals and interactions over processes and tools. So it's very easy. Like we should be suggesting to team members and we should be coaching them. Like they should be talking more, and rather than not send too many emails around within the team members at least. We should try and see there are no silos, and by silos I mean the physical location as well as the knowledge point of view as well. They should try and co-locate as close as possible with around the team members. Because of the pandemic, it's going to be difficult, but yeah, they can try and have brief calls, quick calls, rather than send mails around. From the knowledge point of view, if we can try and increase the cross functionality within the team members, it would really help to decrease the silos to a minimum. Next is working software over comprehensive documentation. For that, we should firstly try and minimize documentation as much as we can. In case the documents are very much needed, try and see that the time which spent on creating the document can be minimized. So we keep the information in the document minimum and crisp and clear. That should be good enough. On the working software part, we should try and start building the software as early as possible in the sprint itself, so that once we are on the journey to build the software, we can seek the feedback from the customer once we are closer to our goal for that sprint. These are a few parameters that we can inspect early on. Next and third value is customer collaboration over contract negotiation. So for this one, we can try and keep the customer as the central piece and then build the software around it. It would certainly help, and it would help in up to bring in a perspective how customers are using it, why they are trying to use a specific feature that they have requested for. So we can bring in the simplicity and build a solution for that. We can try and talk to the customer directly, and see how they would be using the software. So customer collaboration becomes very important in this case. And see how they would be using the software. So customer collaboration becomes very important in this case. Last agile value is like responding to a change instead of following a plan. Uh, for this one, it's going to be difficult not to have a plan. Rather than that, let's have a plan, but only for one, two, or maybe three sprints at max. With that, changing the plan becomes very easy. And by not following a plan, what I think is we should not have fixed deadlines. Rather, have changing plan and seek customer feedback, so that responding to the changing needs is very easy. One thing that we can do for that one is like instead of having fixed price projects, we can have time and material kind of projects, wherein customer, rather than paying for the fixed deliverables, they start and pay for the team who is working for the software, and then they can give a feedback like some feature needs to be built in this way and not that way. That would really help to bring in the expected outcome or result. Lastly, all of this would only can also be inspected by tracking our progress day in and day out, and then discussing around how we are going and how what we are doing. So yeah, that inspection is key here, and adaptation is going to be very important as well. How we go towards this journey. Yeah.
Good morning, guys. The question is extremely valuable for the interview point of view, and I have the view on this that there are the three factors which will govern whether you are on the right track for the implementations of the agility space or not. So first factor is the behavioral and the environmental factors. Whether your behavioral and the environmental maturity is there or not. Second is what kind of outcome you are generating by the implementation of the agility. This is the second factor. And third factor, how predictable is your delivery. So these three factors will let you know whether you are on the right track or not. Thank you.
Topic is, as a process owner, how will you make sure that the team, the agile principles and values are implemented within the team? So a common challenges we could find in a development team is, while implementing various pieces of agile methodology, they never truly get over a hump to experience all the benefit of the process, and there is no one size fits all definition to tell you how exactly you should implement the agile values and principle within the team. Agile Manifesto will simply give you the guideline, but it leaves room open for interpretation, because the development team is free to choose the component of the methodology in their own culture. You might have seen that there are teams that are operating with the backlog, and they are doing all the sprint ceremonies, but at the end of the day they are following the non-agile release schedule set by their executive on high. And also, if you have seen that you are having a product backlog, you are following 2 week sprint, you are sticking or just later over this scrum board, means not that you are working in agile team. An agile team implemented all the agile principle, but not all the team implemented in the same way. So there are a few characteristics you should experience while operating in spirit of agile and delivering the result that the agile team is supposed to deliver. Like, you are in continuous touch with your stakeholder and responsive to their need. You have team defined milestones and work plan. Your team is highly collaborative. You are delivering you are continuously delivering the output which is actually in usable condition. Few questions you can ask to identify that the agile values and principle are implemented within the team. So first question is, does the team really aim producing value for the stakeholder or the customer? Creating value for the customer and for the business is a very important and principle of agile methodology. For example, as a tester, you should understand the user experience. It is not that you just test the functionality defined in the user task, but it is, you need to set the bar.
Hey, hi all, this is Abhishek. So today topic is how we are going to check. Team is working on all the 4 values which are part of Agile. So I can say we have to take care 3 pillar, which is a backbone for Agile is transparency, inspect, and adapt. So I can say transparent. So everything should be transparent between the team, a Scrum team and the management, or any decision which is taken by that senior management. It should be concur by your Scrum team. Inspect and adapt means frequently while we doing iterations. So we do retrospective. So we will find out the action item. So we inspect the actions, but to adapt we have to do some activities. For example, suppose team is facing some impediment and they arise in the stand-up, and suddenly team are getting support from the team members. Those are part of the Scrum team, so they are enough mature. They know, they are working in a team, they are working as a Scrum team, and they don't have an individual goal, they have a team goal. So to achieve the team goal, everybody should be smoothly delivered. Smoothly delivers means they support. I know how to fix those logs. I can help you after my stand up, and we will documentate that issues somewhere, so that if anybody will be onboarded new in a team, he is able to cop up and he understood. So this is one example. So like the values we talk about, we have customer collaboration over contract negotiation. This is the first value which I always say. So customer collaboration means customer is always involved, and we are keep getting a continuous feedback from the customer. It is not like till the kickoff, customer is involved, and while we deliver the complete project, we are going to take the feedback. We have to take a continuous delivery, and we have to take the feedback. So this is how we have to implement a lean, so that where we have to reduce the throughput and we can improvise a day to day. So every day we have to improvise. Every day we have to learn something. So that is one thing. Another thing is we have to always accept the change while we are working on something, which is part of your goal. So change means are possible while all are giving the concurrence. Suppose a product owner is coming, the end user want these things due to some regulatory changes or anything which is important to the business value. So we have to understand, how soon if we give that deliverable in the same iteration and something we have to park it for the next iteration. So those value addition things, we have to take it, but always we have to do some retrospective so that those things will be taken care while we are starting iteration itself. So this is how we have covered two values. So another value is individual and interaction over process and tool. So individual interaction means day to day people interact. I saw in Agile people less prefer to every time send an email. They prefer a common path. Sometimes people use Slack for common maintain the history, and whenever they want, they can refer a 10 days before discussion as well. So this is how there are tools available in the market, so which help so more interactive, uh, uh, and while we talk about the process, definitely while we are working on a projects, on banking or telecom, so there are some certain process, but it should be minimized. Where and when the documentation required, then only it should be there. Thank you all.
Hi all. The answer for today's question is when we come to agile values, we have four values. So the first value is individual and interaction over process and tools. So how we are going to embed this value in our project is rather than following the follow-ups with over the email or with the chat, probably we should encourage our team members to be to interact more, rather than bringing more and more process. Probably we should discuss with the team and try to understand which process is very useful for the team. Based on that, as a scrum master, we should implement those process. No, there are lots of process, we could see, lots of process, the duplicate process that will be delivering the same thing. For that we would be having multiple process. For example, we would be having multiple KPIs which may create at the same date. At that point of time, we should try to unite all those things into a single KPI. So this would be first. Second thing, working software over comprehensive documentation. So what happens, generally this majorly is predominantly observed when the team is migrated from waterfall to agile. In waterfall model we would be we would be doing so much of documentation. So when we move into agile, we should always focus on working software, try to get more feedback from the customer rather than producing documents to the customer and trying to get those feedbacks. You know, probably this is how we can this is one of the way we can implement. As a scrum master, we have to ensure that these things are there. We constantly connect with the customer, and we discuss more, rather than getting feedback through the various documents. Probably we can schedule a demo, or involve more and more discussions with the customer, so that we don't spend more time on the documentation. Next is customer collaboration over contract negotiation. So for this, in order to implement this value, what we can do is, there'll be a lot of contract negotiation which will happen at the higher level. Instead of going for a contract negotiation, we can reach out to the customer. We can be open, and reduce all these things, and respond to change over following a plan. Following a plan is one thing. We try to plan the entire release of the product. This is observed predominantly in lots and lots of organization. Instead, we have to focus on delivering minimum viable product, so that once the customers start seeing this product, if there are any changes, we'll be able to adapt. Because in many cases, when a customer thinks of a product, or when he develops a roadmap, there would be some features, as time proceeds, that the customer realizes that some features might be old, some features might you will be able to add in. So when we embrace all these values into our team, we'll be able to deliver products more in a refined manner. That's what I meant to say. Thank you very much.
Okay, so today's question is to how can you understand whether your team follows the agile values, or whether they implement agile values. So in my opinion, it's good to measure it by analyzing whether the team deliver the business value on time, or are they self-managing, and are they able to move improvements on their own. So you can ask some questions, to understand whether your team really knows the agile values, or are they implementing it in the project. So ask some questions like, does the team regularly produce value for the stakeholders? Is the team self-managing? What's the health or satisfaction level of your team? Also, like, is my team aware of the value they are producing to the customer? Is the team's success visible to themselves and to the stakeholders, or also to the organization? What's the state of customer satisfaction? So also you can some questionnaire or some tools like Agile Health Radar. So you can use this questionnaire to understand. You can use this questionnaire at least once in a quarter, or as per the need, once or twice in a quarter, and to understand the satisfaction level, and to understand how good your team perform. So Agile Health Radar is a method that you can use to visualize the performance of team, or clarity of the team goal, team leadership, team dynamics, and culture, team foundations, or team structure. So using this, you can understand your team performance insights, or team's maturity, or you can understand how good your team and how your team you implement the agile values in their project.
Hi all, this is Kirti here, and today's question is, how do we imbibe agile values in our Scrum teams as process owners? So for that, in my organization or in my past experience, what I've started with is the mindset change. So we came up with a very unique idea of poster making competition based on agile values or Scrum principles. So Scrum values. So the team came up with unique and innovative ways of expressing their ideas, and the best team got some award just for the fun sake. And the entire posters were published across the organization. So whenever people saw that, it had a different impact on their mindset. So one way was that. The second way was of one-to-one coaching, where we used to talk more on uh, what do they expect out of agile, what are the real time problems they are facing, and then solving it and discussing, maybe not solutions as such, but discussing what can be done about it. So these were the two things which were done primarily for mindset change. The second thing was making teams more and more self organized, and so that the creativity comes out of them, because when they own something, obviously the results reach to some other level. Whether it is success or failure, the teams owns it. So the self-organizing thing. The third thing was creating an environment where trust can prevail. So for an example, in our case, one of the developers, the Scrum team member, deleted the entire some critical files from a server, and instead of penalizing or finger pointing or things, it was very well managed at the senior level. And that guy actually built a code just to stop the unwanted deletion. So whenever somebody tries to delete something, his script works and it actually asks, are you sure you want to delete this file or not? So when you don't finger point things, or you don't make people suffer for their small mistakes, they come out with something more creative, more a better process, which eventually helps so many people in the long run. So this is the third thing. And the fourth thing, which I personally believe, is the Scrum has a very good method, very good framework laid out for handling all kind of inspect and adapt. And if we follow only the Scrum events to the T, with actual their values coming out of those events, the daily Scrum, the retrospectives, the sprint review, that's more than enough. And definitely.
Good evening, friends. This is Manoj. So today's topic is as a process owner, how I will make sure the agile values have been taken care in my project, and we are getting benefit on this, right? So first of all, we should know what is process owner. So for me, as per my experience, I could say process owner is an individual who is accountable for the performance of the process what he or she is trying to implement, and with this, what are the benefits we are getting on. So I would like to put an example over here. Like when I joined in the team, so this is already a agile project where the team is working from long time. But when I joined, and I observed that there are few challenges are there. For example, in stand-up call, the team was supposed to complete the call within 15 minutes, but always it is taking more than 15 minutes. So what is the root cause of this, and what should be the process I will implement over here, so that everyone will get benefit and the call should not take more than 15 minutes. So I implemented a logic over here, and we decided before joining the call, the team, each individual will update their progress or the work what they did yesterday, and what is the plan for today, and is there any challenges to discuss today, right? So those things each individual used to update in the conference phase before coming to the call. So the team will see this in a high level, and we will concentrate for the challenging points alone, and not all the Jira issues or subtasks whatever they are working on. So in this way we reduced lots of time, and the team got more time to spend on and definitely they got some more benefit on this. So it's not that much important, but yes, I was thinking to put an example on this here. So after implementing this, we got benefits from one of the team, and the same was implemented with other scrum master as well, right? So that's what, as a process owner, when you are implementing a process, and as an individual, or the scrum master who is accountable for the process what he is implementing, he is the main person who is responsible for the performance of the process which is implemented, right? And similarly, when we are following the process as a team, when they are self-organized and cross-functional teams, and they are very comfortable for the process what we are introducing, and it is acceptable by each individual, definitely as a team we will get benefit on this, and definitely we will get productive outputs on this. Yeah, so this is how I observe. So I was just putting to explain on this. And when we see that the team are performing well, definitely all the metrics. So normally I don't want to put all the metrics over here, but yes, we have a tool, POF tool, where we used to observe like commitment reliability metrics, and the velocity what we released delivered, and yeah, is there any backlog health, or similarly few like burn down chart, burn up chart. Those things are very important for a team to understand how the team is performing, right? So yes, so this is what my understanding I am just trying to explain. Thank you.
Hello everyone. So today's question is, as a process owner, how will you make sure that all the agile values are followed? So basically there are 4 agile values. First is interaction and individual over processes and methods. Second is working software over comprehensive documentation. Third is customer satisfaction over contract negotiation, and the fourth one is frequent responding to a change over following a plan. So basically all these 4 values we can check through our product, like when our team is developing the software or the product, we can make sure that if there is any requirement change in between, then we can take that requirement into our projects, and we can make sure that the value of the agile is followed. And first one, individual and interaction, it's like we have to build trust between all the people working in our project, our team, a scrum team, or in our project. So basically while creating a valuable product, we have to make sure there are less documentation, and the focus is on giving a working software to the customer, so that customer needs are satisfied. And if there are any further feedbacks from the customer, they will provide to the team, and they will and the team will take that feedback into consideration and provide the updated software to the customer. Thank you.
Hi all, today's topic is, as a process owner, how we are going to implement the agile values in the Scrum team. So in order to do that, as a Scrum Master, we should ensure that agile values are followed by the Scrum team. So there are 2 parts to it. First is that as a coach, we have to coach the team the agile values. If they don't have the knowledge on that, we have to ensure that they are aware about the agile values. in case if the team is already aware about the process and the agile values under the process, still they are not following it, we have to understand why they are not following it. What is the pain point stopping them from following those process? So if we understand that, as a scrum master, we have to collaborate and find out a new solution, or we have to improve the process in order to overcome those pain points and follow the agile values. In addition to that, these processes are not like a stable one. Like we have to, if required, we have to change the process to improve the efficiency. So once the process changed, we have to ensure that everyone are informed, and we have to make sure they are following the process. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Praveen Kumar. So today's question is, as a process owner, how will you ensure that the agile values are implemented in our project or not? So we have four agile values are there. They are individual interactions over pros and tools, working software over comprehensive documentation, customer collaboration over contract negotiation, and responding to change over plan. So these agile values can be ensured by continuous inspection and adaptation only. So as a scrum master, if you are going for the first value, individual interactions or pros and tools, so you'll be giving more priority to, more emphasis on individual interactions rather than for the pros and tools. So if pros and tools are making way for managing the development process, then the people's approach towards the work will be more conformity towards the pros only, or that near big things only. So that will reduce the innovative thinking, ability to give new ideas and everything. So in the agile approach, we'll be giving more priority to the individual interactions. Thus, the Scrum Master will be assuring this value by creating an environment that will emphasize on human interaction, thus creating new ideas and new energy for problem solving. So thus he will be creating a self-organized team. So next value is working software over comprehensive documentation. So here we are giving more emphasis on working software rather than comprehensive documentation. Why? Because the document is not delivered to the customer. So at the end of the sprint or the project, we'll be giving the working software to the customer. So the Scrum Master should ensure that whether there is a working software is developed at the end of the sprint. So that can be achieved by reviews and meetings. We have Scrum meetings, sprint meetings are there, review meetings is there, and daily stand-up meetings are there. Here we can ensure whether this working software is can be achieved at the end of the project. So the third value is customer collaboration over contract negotiation. So all of you, we know that the customer will be giving some requirements at the starting of the project, and at the end of the project there will be some contrast in that requirements and what the product will be doing. So in order to reduce that, in order to overcome this one, we will be having a continuous review meeting with the customer that will ensure that the working software having the requirements and things that is given by the customer. So Scrum Master have the review meeting or demo meeting that will ensure that the working software will be getting more changes from the customer feedbacks. And the last one is responding to change over plan. So we doesn't want a steady roadmap for the entire project. So the development team should be capable enough to handle any kind of changes throughout the project. So they should be flexible enough to handle any changes in the project. So the Scrum Master can ensure that one in the retrospective meeting. So he can adapt any kind of changes in next sprint or coming sprints. and ensure that whether this value is occurred or not. Thank you.
Thank you, Suman, for the great opportunity. The question for the day is how I will make sure that being a process owner to follow my team agile way of working. So definitely, I'll find. Firstly, I will make sure that all my team member should aware of agile benefit. Even I will make sure that all required team meetings will be placed, for example daily scrum, as well as I will take one project at one time and deliver successfully. Also I'll make continued collaboration with the team and other stakeholder if they need me anywhere. In my current project, we are following the way of agile, taking the daily scrum meeting as well as three amigo session before given any final sign off. Yeah, that's it from my side.
Hi friends, good evening. Gautam here. So today's question is, as a process manager, how you will implement agile values with Vibe in your team. So to start with, we should not uh, approach the team with theoretical things like giving them what is agile values and what is agile principles. Just ask them to go through it. This is what this is, like that. Rather than we have to follow a practical approach. How it is, like, first you have to interact with the team. To implement agile values, we actually need to be a good people, people friendly person. You have to understand the mindset of the persons who's working in the team. You have to adapt to each and everyone and know their needs and other things, then collectively bring them into the agile mindset. Okay, and in this process you will also come across a lot of obstacles. The project manager might say, like, these are not important to me, only deadlines are important. uh, when we face that kind of situation, you have to be very patient and you have to explain to him, see, okay, fine, I understand, but just give me some more time and see how this works. Okay, just see, but just let allow me to do it by my way and see the results. Okay, you have to push yourself and you have to make sure that you get the results so that they feel that adapting the agile values brings in some changes, good changes in the team, not only in the team and in terms of delivery, in terms of customer satisfaction. So this is what I follow, rather than saying them or teaching them about what is agile and what is agile values theoretically. I take some opportunities wherein, when someone does some mistakes, or when some places where I get real opportunity to explain some values, then I will teach them, like, this is the value of agile. Then they get they really get interested, and once they feel the value by themselves individually, then they will follow it by themselves. Once that is registered in their mind, then they won't deviate, and we are there to make sure that it doesn't deviate again. So this is how I follow, or this is how I implement agile values in my team. Like I said, not theoretically but practically, and also by knowing the people who work in my team. Thank you, guys.
Hi all. So today's topic is as a process owner in agile methodology. How he implements agile values within the team. So as a process owner, he is solely responsible for designing an effective and efficient process, and it is also very important to understand he is not mandatory to be able to manage the operational activities. So it is on a contrary, he have to make sure the process is followed as per the design. So here he can make sure some of the values have been kept intact within the team, like communicating the process changes within the team, and also the external process changes which are impacting the internal users, and having a proper communication and transparent communication with the team on the issues and process changes that are happening within the organization, and resolving any problems and making sure that are not recurring in future, and identifying any risk that he foresee, and have a plan in hand to with the help of the team, having a discussion with them to have a resolution for it. And he have to keep investigating and analyze and make sure he has some plans in hand for any process improvements. So some the process improvements can be made viable using plan, do, check, act method, wherein plan it is like what you would like to do, and what he's planning to do, and what he can do it. Do is what according to his plan, what he has executed. And check, he have to check the results on the basis of what the execution or what plan he has executed. Act, he have to check the result. Using the result, he have to make sure the process improvements are executed. So this is some of the understanding I came across in the using the resources.
Hello, I'm Shavik, and the topic that was given to us today is how will I, as a process owner, how will I make sure that agile values are implemented and imbibed in my project? So before getting into the topic, let's talk about a scenario. Suppose you have a Scrum team, you have got a PO in your team, your product backlog is all set, you're working in 2 week sprint, all the Scrum ceremonies are in place. Well, congratulations, you are an agile team. But on a second thought, are you really an agile team? It depends, right? So a common challenge within the team is that while they have implemented various pieces of the agile, they never truly get to experience all the benefits of the process. So this is the key difference between doing agile and being agile. Now, coming to as a process owner, as a Scrum Master, how I will make sure that my team is, imbibing the agile values. Well, to do that, I'll always look for few traits and behaviors within my team, which will help me understand whether my team is operating in the spirit of agile or not. So there are a few questions which I always keep on asking myself. I'll see whether my team is in touch with customers, and how responsive are they to their needs. The key to become a true agile team is to involve stakeholders at all stages of development process. I'll also look whether my team is having team defined work plans as opposed to the orders coming down from the project manager or a PO. Then whether my team is highly collaborative and self-organizing, whether they are continually delivering output that is usable. Does the team regularly produce value to the stakeholders? Whether they have the ability to focus on essential work while eliminating the unnecessary work. Can they remain calm under stress and make sound judgment? Are they working on the feedbacks? How about retrospectives, right? So are they working on those feedbacks? Are they working on the retroaction items? Does the team strive to improve their process? Yeah, so I'll look for all these points. I'll also look for whether the team is empowered enough to take or make any decisions on their own. Are they self-managed or not? So I'll ponder over all these sort of questions to gauge the agile maturity level of the team. If I get a positive answer for most of these questions, I can say, yeah, agile is being implemented, and the agile values are imbibed in my team to some extent. Yeah, it may not be perfect. There can be a scope of improvement, but at least by going through these questions or by going through this exercise, it will help me to plan my next course of action, be it an agile workshop, a session on mindset change. It may not be perfect. There can be a scope of improvement, but at least by going through these questions or by going through this exercise, it will help me to plan my next course of action, be it an agile workshop, a session on mindset change, some agile games, or a simple coffee chat. or hackathons or any team building activities, right? So this exercise of going through this set of questions will help me focus on the areas where team still need to improve on agile mindset. Before I close my video, I like to highlight three main aspects. First, doing agile can be achieved overnight, but being agile is a journey. Second, doing agile is easy, but being agile is difficult, and that is something which I'm telling based on my own experience. And last but not the least, doing agile satisfies the management, while being agile defines the agile culture. Uh, Agile is defined to deliver result and not the processes. So use the questions that I shared earlier to determine if you are actually achieving those results. So you know all the effort that you're putting in is worth it. Thanks for listening. Cheers.
So hi everyone. So today's question is as a process owner, how to make sure like agile values are implemented in your project or team. So if you see the basic like what is the core value of agile, it is basically IAT: inspect, adapt and transparency. So and if you are following this safe agile model in your team, then there is another parameter called quality. So we have to make sure the quality is up to the standard kind of things. So basically like to make as a process owner, to make sure whether these things are we are implementing properly or not, I will give some few of the examples like inspect. Like it is a kind basically agile is a kind of mindset. It should be in your mind, like you have to see the opportunity where you can improve your team value and all process kind of things. So like you can see like some teams what they do, like they say like daily stand up meeting kind of thing, but if you see exactly like ideally it should be 10 to 15 minutes, and it's kind of stand up, so that the basic things like what we have done, what we are doing and what is the challenges. So the basic idea is to discuss about those three key parameters, not about the details. About if required we can do separate meeting with the all the required issues or those who are dependent on those challenges. So that is one aspect, and the other thing is like usually we see like in retrospect meetings teams are not participating kind of things. So how we can make sure like everyone should participate and give their input and all, they should enjoy this retrospect meeting. So as a small change we can do like you can go for small and some evening snacks or some coffee kind of things there in your cafeteria. There you can discuss about this, you can do this retrospect meeting kind of things. So basically to know about others feedback about this the sprint which is already over, so what process we can implement.
Hello everyone. So today's question is, as a Scrum Master, how do I ensure that the agile values are being followed in the team? So firstly, as a Scrum Master, I make sure that whether my team is aware of the agile values and how their day-to-day agile practices supports the agile values as well. So for the different agile teams, there might be different ways of working established for them. So whatever the way of working they may be following, they might have certain practices and rituals for the team. For example, daily stand up or sprint prospective. So there could be different rituals the teams have been following. As a Scrum Master, I make sure these rituals are happened in the right sense. For example, if the team is doing the daily stand up, I make sure that the team is inspecting their progress towards the sprint goal, and also in wherever necessary they are trying to adapt their sprint backlog rather than making the daily stand up as a status meeting. So By ensuring all the Scrum events are happening in the right sense, I ensure that the agile values are being followed in the team. Thank you.
Hello everyone. As all know about the four agile values like individuals and interaction over process and tools, and working software over comprehensive documentation, responding to change over following a plan, and customer collaboration over contract negotiation. We can ensure whether these agile values are implemented by inspecting a certain set of activities at a certain interval of time and adapting to the changes required. These certain set of activities includes the various events. First one is the sprint planning meeting. The purpose of the sprint planning meeting is to make a sprint goal. If the sprint goal is clear to all the members of the team, then that the aim of the sprint planning meeting is achieved. The next one is daily stand-up call. In the daily stand-up call, everyone is describing about their task, and if anyone is having any impediment and the other member in the team is able to correct it, then we can say that the team is cross-functional and self-organized. This is one of the principles of Agile. Then the other event is sprint review. So sprint review meeting, the working software is demonstrated to the stakeholders and we are getting the feedback from them. So the purpose of the meeting is we need to ensure that the feedback is recorded somewhere else and whether this is resolved or not. If this is met, then the aim of the sprint review meeting is achieved. Then the another event is sprint retrospective. In the sprint retrospective meeting, we need to ensure whether all are benefited from the events, and is the daily stand-up meeting is meeting its goal, and whether how well we are managing the dependencies, how well we are managing the risks, and in the action items in the previous retrospective meeting are met. We need to ensure in the current retrospective meeting. These all are the things we need to check whether the sprint, the agile process is followed in our project. Thank you.